Welcome to PTI BetterGradesFast.com multimedia tutorials. This creative writing session will be on letters of invitation. Now, as you already know, you will be required to write some form of letter. However, these may vary according to the content, meaning what you have to actually write will change depending on the type of question you get. So, there would be times where you will have to write letters of invitation. This simply means that this type of letter will require you to invite someone to some event that you already know about. In order to do this effectively, there would be certain facts that you have to present in order for it to truly be an invitation letter. So for invitation letters, you would need to keep these 5 points in mind: the location, the type of event, the date or time, travel arrangements, and ending with persuasion. Let's start with location. If you are inviting someone to a specific event, you need to tell them where the event will be held. This seems simple enough, but if you leave out the location in a letter of invitation, it makes it incomplete, so avoid doing this. Another important aspect of invitation letters is describing the type of event. Is it a concert? Is it something held by your school to raise funds? Is it a musical performance in which you are actually participating? Be sure to give all of these details in your letter so that the recipient, the person receiving the letter, will be very clear on what type of event he or she is being invited to. You also need to include the date or the time of the event. This will ensure that all arrangements will be made for the specific time and that specific date. Travel arrangements may sometimes seem unnecessary, but actually, for your writing purposes, you need to ensure that you make that clear. Perhaps you are writing to a friend, so you can indicate to him or her that your mother will be picking him or her up, or you can tell him or her that their parents would have to drop them. It is up to you, but ensure that you include travel arrangements. Finally, you need to persuade the person that you are sending your letter to. This simply means that you need to try to convince that person that the event that you are talking about in your letter of invitation is worth attending. You need to show them that it will be fun, enjoyable, interesting, dramatic, or whatever other adjectives that would be appropriate for that specific event. Perhaps if you are inviting them to see a movie, you can indicate a short description of the plot of the movie or the storyline of the movie to be able to persuade them that it is a movie worth seeing. Once you have ensured that you have placed these 5 main parts of content within your letters of invitation, make sure that your structure is considered depending on who you are sending your letter to. If you are inviting someone in authority or someone who is older than you, perhaps a principal or a teacher, and you are inviting them to a concert in which you are performing, that type of invitation letter will be business or formal. If you are inviting a cousin, a classmate, or simply a very close friend, then that type of invitation letter will be informal, meaning it will follow the structure of a friendly letter. Consider this before beginning to write, because depending on who you are writing to will change your structure dramatically. Just to recap, in letters of invitation, you are asking someone to attend an event that you find worthwhile. Therefore, the main aspects of content that you need to include are location, where the event will be held, the type of event, whether it's a concert, a movie, a play, etc., the date and time of the event, travel arrangements to get to and from the event, and persuasion, convincing them that it is a good event to attend. Once you have these determined clearly, and you know if it's a friendly or a business letter that you are writing, you can be sure that you will produce an effectively written and clear letter of invitation. Thank you for choosing PTI BetterGradesFast.com.